Hello. We are back again in the bedroom. Doing same old, same old. The mattress is dead. My back's hurting. My upper back, right in between my shoulder blades. Oh my gosh. I need help. I need help. I should probably go physio, but the CrossFit classes were really helpful with knowing about muscle imbalances and stuff. So I'll probably keep on having PT sessions eventually when I'd have the money coming in from like a part-time job, for example. Getting there eventually, day by day, bit by bit. However, I don't really know what to talk about today. This would not be the case, but I haven't planned a day before. And even on days which I haven't planned a day before, I'd still have something in mind to talk about. I don't really. The only thing in mind that I came up with before turning the camera on was the fact that the end of this financial incapability to fend for my own is near. I know I'm mentally and physically capable, and I've believed in that, at least for a short while, a week, couple of weeks or so. I knew this, but it's only recently I've explicitly told myself that I believe I'm physically and mentally capable to do what I need to do to be able to live healthily. Or to become financially capable as well, to fend for my own. And then with that financial capability of being able to fend for my own, I'd then be able to make myself a lot healthier than I am at the moment. It'll probably show it everywhere. My face, my stomach, everywhere, all over my body, it will show. But that's gonna come soon. I could talk about just the fact that we got tomorrow coming up, where I'll be volunteering in the universal credit appointment. The work coach who was speaking to me was saying, "Do you know what you're doing?" And I believe I'm volunteering, but I've just gone out my way to confirm what sort of shadow work I'd be doing, because that's what I'm going there to do. I've been told I'd be shadowing someone, but shadowing someone doing what, I don't know. And I was just thinking about the fact that I'd have, like the coach said, have my foot in the door. That's what I was thinking about. Not with that wording, but just thinking about the fact that tomorrow I've got that going on. I'm gonna see how that goes, and I'll make a video about how that's gone. I wouldn't make it tomorrow. I'd make it the day after, because it's in the shift would be in the evening. So I'd make it the day after, explaining my experience. It wouldn't be fresh. It would have had a few hours to settle in, and yeah, we'll see what I have to say there. But other than that, I've just been pretty much waiting, giving less updates in my universal credit stuff to those people there. Cause I thought one of them was a noise. It's like, okay, I'll just do as I'm told, basically, so that I can get my claim. Even with family arguments, I've taught myself to be silent, really, from thinking that like talking's not going to get me anywhere constructive, so I may as well just keep silent and keep to myself. And that same sort of mentality has been a part of how I'm here, working toward fending for my own. Um, I'm thinking I have something in mind that I want to say, but do I say it? Um, I will say, I'll say yes. My siblings would I ask for help quite a lot from my parents, but I purposely go out my way not to, as little as I can, because I don't think they could help me in the way I'd want to be helped with moving forward. Because in my mind, it really does seem like they don't know how to give solicited advice. The advice that they give is unsolicited and just unwanted. They don't know how to let me go to them for help. And with that in mind, I just would rather not speak to them about stuff. What am I doing? I'm doing what I have to do. My mum gets annoyed. I can see it where she shrugs her hand. Oh, shrugs her hand? Not shrugs her hand. I don't know what you say. What you say. I could just see it. Do you think that I'm being annoying? Maybe. By doing this with her hand, is rolling her eyes. But in exchange, it does mean I'm going out my way to progress on my own terms and not on theirs. Because, and I'd want that because if career-wise I don't get what I'm looking for, that's on my head, not theirs. I don't even want to think of it as a career, honestly. It's just something I do like a hobby for money, partially, and also because I genuinely enjoy the stuff. That's what coaching would be to me. Pardon me, but I'd like to imagine that I'd be progressing and eventually be evolving, not taking too long to evolve that the way how I would coach. Eventually start working for myself, making programs that I'd want to make. I'm not sure if I just want to have this or if I actually want it. I'm not quite sure. The idea of doing it's fun, but I don't know what it'd be like to sort out my taxes and potentially to need an accountant so I don't experience so much stress from trying to do that and run the business or businesses, depending on what I'm doing. I might have sections within the business which are different things, which is like online health coaching and then merchandise I'd sell around that business, for example. I don't know, I'll see how it goes. There are other ways that I'm thinking of making money which might be a lot more convenient for me that I do alongside this sort of stuff. But I'll see how that goes. Yeah. But other than that, I'm just here, basically bedbound, even though I could be outside pretty much 24/7. I went to go job centre and that's it. Spoke about some stuff. It was nice. But other than that, yeah, I'm just gonna be watching YouTube videos all day, I think, really, other than outside of making this. Oh, it looks like I'm a bit sweaty, but I'm not. It's just Vaseline. I get a really dry nose. Is there anything else to say? Nah, not really. Even in the comment section, I forgot which one, but there was someone a YouTube account that I've seen have responded to KW White saying, gotta do big things. My work coach basically said I'm gonna get far in life as well. I think it's certainly possible. But man, is it difficult to deal with sometimes from day to day, what people don't see behind the scenes, like losing sleep because my parents are talking so loud. Now, I could speak to them and say, could you quiet down a bit? But I genuinely think that would just be a waste of breath, because they'll just eventually get loud anyway. So I think I'll just withstand it and then eventually move out. Eventually. And then if anything, if in this place I would have moved to is noisy, noise complaint, I'll just file a noise complaint and then go from there. If it needs to go further, then I'll do what I have to do. But yeah, there isn't really much else to say at this point, other than the fact that with the help of the claim, even if I don't get this opportunity for whatever reason, this work opportunity at least, I've got some stuff to help. I would have some money there to help me advance my situation anyway. Yeah. I've applied for for 2 CrossFit gyms in the area, and they haven't responded. And then, to be fair, from their point of view, when their defences, I was going to say, I mean, I have just emailed them. So from some random email, who would necessarily want to really give that person an opportunity? It could be a scam. So I don't know. I don't really know how I could go and contact them other than trying to email again, or if not, call. Oh, actually no, in fact. No, now that I think about it, what I could do is I could, with the money that I'd have coming in from the part-time job, I could go get a membership there, and then because they know my face, like they how the other CrossFit gym, I still have a membership at, which is going to end soon, knows my face. I could from there then build up some trust, and then say I'm looking for work as a coach, and if they're interested, they'll give me the job. If not, then I'll go eventually. Yeah, I think that's the most sound way forward. That way I know what's going on in their gym, I've used their equipment, I know what it's like, I know what the environment's like, and they know my face, and then from there we can get to talking and get to working, maybe. Yeah. Other than that, that's it. I think my upper back in between my shoulder blades is really, really hurting me, but I'll withstand the pain. It genuinely could be from being in bed for so long, but that's gonna change. I'm gonna be out for 4 hours working. That's the most I would have worked in a year, over a year, at a shift in a company that's not mine, or just in general at the moment. As things go on, that might change as I decide whether this online health coaching is really for me. I've been saying it is, but have I been want to do that, or have I been actually wanting to do that? I don't know, I'll see. And I almost certainly will report back into this channel, explaining what's going on with that. explaining if I've launched it and stuff, and seeing how that's going. I think I probably would make that separate to this, so that if for whatever reason shit hits the fan with YouTube, I'm still more than okay and I can still fend for my own financially. So it's definitely a sensible reason with that in mind to not have an income from YouTube only. Because if anything, but if the channel were to get terminated, then I have no income if I've set up my expenses around that thing and only having that one source of income. Yeah. Not that this channel is eligible for monetization anyway. The subscriber count is 92. It's increased from 85 to 92 in the space of a few days, which is really quick and it's been a lot to deal with just looking at it over and over again, because this increase is very much visible for 1 and 2s. It's not something I'd have to deal with. It's very much different having people comment basically every day talking about what's going on in some way about this channel. This is very much different, and I've started thinking some thoughts about what do I do in terms of the videos I make. I'm starting to think I've never been less willing to share my opinion on things in the same way that I did when starting off this channel, around about a few months in, when I got settled into making videos. I felt extremely comfortable putting out my opinion, and it was pretty much private because there was basically no one watching. But now that's not the case, so I'm not so sure if I'd be so willing to put my opinion out there on certain things compared to the past. I actually preferred, in terms of uploading, the upload process, I actually preferred it when the subscriber count was lower compared to now. I mean, I'm still basically making the same videos, but again, I'm now starting to think, how do people whose channels have over hundreds of subscribers, or thousands, or tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or millions, how do they deal with so many people having an opinion on what's going on their channel? The subscriber count of this channel is 92, and for me, seeing as it's the highest it's ever been and people are commenting the most, that's a lot. That really is a lot, and I felt grateful for people saying that they like what they're seeing on the channel. And I think this could be very dangerous for me mentally, because if I don't have any deep friendships with anyone, I might start relying on YouTube and only YouTube to speak to people. I might experience creator isolation, someone called it creator dynamics or something like that. I've forgotten the YouTube name, but like it's someone who makes videos on YouTube specifically for people who make videos on YouTube. Yeah, that guy with the greying hair. One day If I get there, I might have grey hair too. If I were to hear someone say that about me, what would I think? I don't know. I don't say it as an insult though, just as a characteristic. But anyway, yeah, I don't want to experience that. I want like really deep friendships. I have built many acquaintance relationships, so many of them. But as for deep friendships, I might have one. And even when I get even when I try to get in contact with that person, if it's on the phone, for example, I haven't got anything. I haven't received anything. But if we're on the street, we can have a very long, solid conversation. So I don't think this person's going out the way to not speak to me, but still. With this increasing subscriber count, I'm absolutely screwed if I don't make friends and I just rely on comments to have some sort of friendship. And I start speaking like certain people who make videos on YouTube, like, oh my god, we're all friends, we're family. No, the fuck we're not. We absolutely aren't. This is just pixels on a screen. Yeah, and that's it. That's that. Same go. Just pixels on the screen for this video, just like how the comments are just pixels on the screen. That is that. But if I'm not careful, I might go out my way to be really friendly with these people who might be fake accounts, who might not have my best interests at heart. And then I don't know what can happen there. That could really take a turn for the worse for me. Maybe even for them too, who knows? But yeah, I'm experiencing, with this increasing subscriber count from 85 to 92, I'm starting to think I might have a turn in the road mentally, where I start speaking on certain things that I'd want to talk about less. Maybe not. I'm starting to very consciously think about it before this opinion becomes subconscious. I don't know. I'll see. But anyway, I'm done. And let's see how this, what I think is voluntary opportunity, goes tomorrow. Seeing as it would just be for the one day, as far as I'm aware, it would be voluntary, I think. And then from there, we'll keep on pushing with the opportunities in that gym there, and eventually start working in a CrossFit gym as well. But yeah, I'll probably do volunteer, get the part-time job, get used to having that sort of income, and then build from that. Once I've started getting comfortable or getting used to it, and then I'd have the second job I'd be at, eventually working as a CrossFit coach. I think I'll probably will enjoy working at a gym because I like working at a CrossFit gym. So we'll see how that goes, especially as I'd have money coming in. Yeah, and the environment seems friendly too, so I think it should be fine. But anyway, I think I'm done for now. That's a lot of rambling done, but yeah, I'm finito. We'll see how tomorrow goes and how my financial situation improves over the next half year. Certainly should change, but sometimes things have gone slower than I predicted. Like in June, I thought my financial situation would have changed by December. It didn't. I didn't get an income, in the sense I didn't get an income by then. But hey, so be it. It's happened, and it could be the same story for half a year down the line, where I might not be making as much money as I thought I'd be at this point. I don't know, or I might not have made as much progress with the CrossFit stuff as I would have thought I could at this point. But I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, that's it for now. I'm done. See what happens tomorrow. Peace.